Fantastic afternoon at the J Davidson Stadium. It's finished Altrincham 4, Bradford Park Avenue 2, and we're talking to the captain, Jake Moult, playing his 300th game for Altrincham. Jake, it's gone really well this afternoon.
Yeah, certainly. I think we were very good. I think we got off to a great start. First 10 minutes, we got on the ball. We were playing the way we wanted to play, and I think pretty much throughout the game we dictated our style and the way we want to do things onto them, and come out with the end result. Obviously, we're chuffed to be in the hat and hopefully move on with a good draw.
It was interesting the first 10 minutes because we were playing like we have done away from home when the tempo has been really good, and we had good tempo to the game, and that's, I think, the first time that we've produced it here.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've done it in spells here. I don't think we've put a complete performance in like we probably have done today, and I think we've spoke about it quite in depth throughout the week and throughout the weeks coming up to this. That we just need to maybe add that little bit more of a higher tempo and get after teams a little bit more and let the stuff that we're good at take care of itself, and today it has done, and we've scored some decent goals and we've come out and I think deserved winners today.
After a very good start, the game has evened up. Both sides had chances to score. Both sides have hit the post, but then a real moment of drama, and we were absolutely incensed with the decision for the penalty, and you were involved, so take us through it as you saw it.
Well, it's the truth of it, or the plain facts of it, is it's not a penalty. I've made no contact with the ball or the man. It's not even close. We'll see what the camera angles look like. I don't know if the ref's the wrong side, but he said he'll have a look at it. But there's no contact with ball or man. So yeah, it's not a penalty. And yeah, I was gutted, but again, you move on from these things, and the lads were superb today, and we got through it, and we got the win we deserved, I think.
Yeah, it was a very strange decision by the referee. He was in a very good position. Just before that, the assistant referee and the referee, we thought, had got it really badly wrong when Jordan Hume had gone in on Stephen Drench, and Stephen Drench clearly kicked out at him, and that should be a penalty and at least a booking, in my view.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to comment on referees. I know they come across a lot of flack, so I don't have, like I say, I don't really want to elaborate on it too much, apart from obviously my incident, which I'd like to obviously clear up, which I'd be the first one to admit if I caught him and it was a penalty, and it's not, it's a fact, it's not. But yeah, the referee, it's a tough job, and today he got some right and he got some wrong, so yeah.
We were looking to get back into the game straight away, and Connor Hampson has provided the inspiration. Fantastic run from Connor, who's been brilliant throughout his almost 12 months at the J Davidson Stadium. And he started it with a fantastic run, and he's finished it. It was a great goal. Yeah,
Connor's, I think everyone at the football club appreciates. We've got a superb fullback in Connor. Defensively 1v1, attacking 1v1. He's such an asset to the club, and I think after a few games of being on loan from Stockport, it was I had we were just talking in general really, and I said it's something we've got to make a priority, because I'm one of Connor's biggest fans. I think he's superb. Yeah, like I say, attacking and defensively he's superb, and fully deserved his goal today. And again, he's been out for a few weeks, and he's slotted back in like he's not been away, and yeah, he's a real asset for the club.
We know that games involving Altrincham are going to produce goals, so it was always likely there was going to be a further goal fairly soon after, but the way that it happened was probably the biggest disappointment of the afternoon, when a cross corner comes in deep and the opposition centre-half volleys it in low down, then something's gone wrong.
Yeah, the truth of it is, it was my man, so you've stitched me up a bit there, but I mean, it was tricky in there in the second half. We changed it slightly. They got plenty of blocks on it, and I got blocked and couldn't get anywhere. I couldn't get anywhere near him. Like I say, I got blocked and got caught out, and like I say, he scored at the back post. But the character that we had to pull ourselves back into the game, and I think within this team, I think if anyone does make individual mistakes, will it be a set piece or a goalkeeping error, or whatever it is, I think you know that you've the great thing with this team, you know you got your team behind you, and we will score goals and we will get ourselves back in the game, and I think that works really good. It works hand in hand, that we know defensively that we'll do our best to keep them out and really be as solid as we can, and in turn that we know that the strikers are going to obviously score goals. So yeah, it's again we've come out on top today, so it's great.
We were behind for 5 minutes after the first goal. We were behind for 5 minutes after the second goal. And you've got the equaliser. There's certainly an element of luck about it. But it opened up nicely for you and it was a great opportunity to shoot. Bradford had claims for a foul. I've got to say, they looked like they were quite strong claims as well beforehand. Not by you, I think by Max.
Yeah, well, like I say, it was behind me, so I wouldn't have seen it until I see it back. I couldn't tell you whether it was or wasn't a foul. But yeah, in terms of the strike, I mean, there's a bit of luck involved. But I mean, we all need it and I'll take it. I mean, it's a goal and it got ourselves back in the game. Like you say, responding quickly is important because the longer the game goes on, the more desperate we get and the more they've got to hold on to something. So it was important we responded quickly. He did that twice today. And again, going back to what I just spoke about, that character is just through the squad. We've got a real good bunch of lads and everyone really digs in for each other. And that character was on show today. Like you say, we were behind for 5 minutes both times. And then obviously we've come out second half and I thought we controlled the game from start to finish second half and got the goals that we needed and we went on to obviously win the game.
James Jones has popped up with the all-important third goal to put us ahead for the first time. It was a very clever finish.
Very good finish. I said to him as he scored it, I said it's a great finish. I mean, he's not tried to kick the leather off the ball or tried to kick the ball too hard. He's guided it into the corner. He's used the pace of the cross, and yeah, it's a really good finish, striker's finish, you'd say. And I think it's worth a mention. James Jones has been superb this season. He's put a real string of games together now, and that consistency level's really starting to show. And I think he today epitomised that. I thought he was superb. Him and Tom have really forged a good relationship at centre half there, and obviously long may it continue.
Yeah, they were both excellent today. James has put in a couple of headers in the second half. One, just the faintest of touches that kept the ball away from Jake Beasley, and the other a really important header towards the end of the game. And Tom was actually involved in setting up both the third and the fourth goals. The third one indirectly because JJ had a shot which was well turned around the post by Stephen Drencham from the corner. James Jones has scored, but he started the move for the fourth goal. James Poole, and then to Jordan Hume, and then Jordan's done the rest. And what a fantastic goal! I
mean, going back on what I just said there, the two centre halves have been superb. I mean, we have conceded goals, but I think individually, I think they've both been superb. And like I say, long may that continue. But Jordan's a real threat, and I think, no disrespect to anybody that's come in, but I think having Jordan in the team, we are a bigger threat. The way he retains the ball higher up the pitch, and he, even if he doesn't manage to get a shot away, or he always manages to get something out to throw in the final third or a corner, and that just helps so much for your team then to get up the pitch. And his goal was superb. I mean, the strength he showed. I mean, he's right out on the far touchline there. He started with the ball, and the lad looked like he got the better of him, but it was pure strength that he muscled him off and created himself that opportunity. And then the finish, obviously, we'll see it back. It was a superb finish, and like I say, Jordan's excellent.
300th appearance for you, which is a terrific achievement. Can you remember your first game?
Yeah, I was terrible. Vauxhall Motors away, yeah. I hadn't really played much football, yeah, and well, I wasn't fit, the top and bottom of it, yeah. And I remember the game at the end of it. I think I came off early, I think, if I remember rightly, and I thought this might be a tricky one, but at the time then, Sinnott had faith in me, and he spoke to me, and obviously from that day on, I don't think I've really looked back. I think we had Chester the second game. I think I came on at half time, and I think we lost 4-2, but I think I did well, and from those early days I've not really looked back, and I've loved my time at the football club. Everyone that's been here, even through the good and the bad, have been great with me, and yeah, I've really enjoyed my time here, and yeah, proud to get to that 300th appearance, certainly.
Yeah, when any player plays for a club for a length of time, there's going to be ups and downs, and you, like any player, have had those. But you're now captain of the club, and after a really difficult time for the football club in the season before last and the one before that, things have turned up dramatically.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, we have had a fair few ups and downs, supporters and staff and players, everyone who's remained at the club, and just proud to say that I've come through all those times, and I've managed to still be here standing 300 games in. There's been some great times that we sometimes forget about, because the not so good times are a bit more recent. So the times when we got promoted to the conference, played a couple of years in the conference, were superb times in my footballing career, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, as just the way I'm doing now. great credit to the gaffer. He believes him. He believes in what I do and my ability, and yeah, just like I say, love the football club and love everything about it, and the way people have been with me over the I think this is my 7th year now. I've not got a bad word to say about anybody. It's been superb, and I've loved every minute of it.
You scored some terrific goals in your time, the Halloween screamer against Torquay and the playoff goal against Brackley in the first leg. Any particular goal or performance that sticks out in your memory as the best for you?
Yeah, you've missed one. Colchester. I can't remember if that was the first round or second round, and we were so unlucky on the day. Nicky Cleary we played against today obviously went down the other end, 89th minute, and missed a one-on-one, and they've come up and got the winner. So we were so close to bringing them back here. But yeah, that was certainly one of my memories that spring to mind. Obviously the goal I scored, obviously I personally think that's the best goal I've scored for Altrincham as well, and just the overall performance, and just so unlucky not to bring them back here. And I think we'd have stood a right good chance to get ourselves into the hat for the third round. So yeah, I think that if I had to say one, that'd certainly be it. Yeah.
And that's the thoughts of Jake Moult making his 300th appearance today for Altrincham Football Club. The Robins skipper scored the second goal, conceded a penalty which wasn't a penalty, and had a really good game. But it's been a great afternoon for Altrincham Football Club. We're in the hat for the fourth qualifying round, which takes place on Monday. And let's hope for another good draw and progress in a couple of weeks' time.